The few followers that I do have know that I lost my beloved cat of 20 years, Stripe. So I figured I would write a little tribute about him. It's funny how it all started 20 years ago. I had rescued his mother. She was a stray, wild and pregnant. So I kept her safe in a cage. I remember coming home from a martial art event and discovering that she had given birth to 2 kittens. She must have not known what to do because they were born right there in the litter box, covered in litter. I rushed into the house, took those tiny kittens to the sink and washed them off in warm water. I can remember it so clearly. There were only 2 of them, Stripe and his little ginger brother. His brother only lived a couple of days, but Stripe lived. And from the beginning, Stripe was a fighter. We had rescued another pregnant female cat, and after she gave birth, she allowed Stripe to nurse right alongside her own kittens. Stripe would always push his way through and make sure he was fed. That was Stripe. He wanted to live. I think we were so close because I was the first living thing to touch him and care for him. And from the beginning, there was a bond between us. He was always my cat, and I was his human. Through the years, Stripe had his share of health problems. At one point, he spent 3 days in an emergency room with a urinary tract infection. While there, they thought they discovered a heart problem. I took him to an advanced animal medical clinic in Maitland, Florida, and I was told that he had a heart issue and probably wouldn't live long. They sent me home with multiple medications, pill pushers, treatments to give him daily and sometimes twice a day. But Stripe was such a good cat. He never tried to fight me. He never tried to scratch me. He never tried to bite me. I believe he simply trusted me. Later, our wonderful vet examined him and listened to his heart and said, "You can stop those medications. He doesn't have a heart problem." And Stripe kept going. He loved to eat. He loved his treats. He would come running when he heard me open a cat food can or shake his favorite treats. Those were the little things I miss so much now. I miss his visits in the middle of the night, 2 or 3 o'clock, tapping with his paw to rub his head. I would love to do that one more time for him. In 2025, I had to take him to an emergency clinic again because he couldn't go to the bathroom. He was there 3 days, and I finally took him to my vet, and they removed a large stool from him. After that, he was fine for about 6 months. But the problem came back. I began to notice that he was stopped doing his favorite things, eating. He grew weaker and thinner. I tried everything I could. I syringed him food. I tried every medication I could. I gave him enemas to help him pass his stool. But his whole body was breaking down and I could see it. I didn't want to admit it, but I knew it in my heart. Finally, in the early morning of June 16th, I knew it was time. Was it hard? Yes. One of the hardest things I've ever had to do. But I hated to see my friend suffer. I loved him too much to let him keep hurting. I told my wife Stripe was the longest relationship I've ever had with a living creature besides her. I've been with her 26 years. Stripe was with me 20. That was a long time to love and be loved by one of God's creatures. Now there's emptiness. I know in time the sharpness of pain will pass, but Stripe will always be missed. He was more than a cat. He was my friend. He was part of my life. He was my home. He was my heart. I pray that God will allow me to see him again, along with my other wonderful animals that have passed away. Rest in peace, my friend. I love you, Stripe, and I miss you.